We're going to analyze. We're going to help. We're going to be advisors in all this.
We're going to tell you where it all went wrong and then try to figure out together collectively if we can figure it out.
My man here has a long list. So let's get to it. Here's the lead. Here's the final score from yesterday. They were down 27-0, came back and scored 21 unanswered, still lose 27-21. Luck, 333 yards, all this after going 0 for 5 in the first quarter. T.Y. Hilton, nice game. I'm not sure I enjoyed the tumbling touchdown celebration after the first touchdown or not. But anyway, Frank Gordon, just 9 carries for Big Frank. And Drew Brees being Drew Brees, made a lot of veteran moves and veteran play calls down the stretch, 255 yards, touchdown, and interception. Where do you begin in all this? Here's where I would begin. Coming out of the gate strongly has been an issue with this team all season long. These guys are professional athletes getting paid a lot of money. How do you not get up coming out of the gate in these games?
I was worried about coming into this game that it was going to be the forgotten game. And
it may have.
By the forgotten game, I mean you got the Patriots the week before, you got Carolina on Monday night the week after. This was a Sunday 1 o'clock game against a 2-4 team. It could have been the forgotten game. I know Coach Pagano doesn't want to say hangover, but I do believe there was a little bit of a hangover coming off the Sunday night game against the Patriots. And it seemed like we started the game like it was a forgotten game. Like we thought we were going to go out there and like we forgot we had a football game. Like we were just going to bypass this game and head into the Monday night game.
We're good enough to compete with these guys. We don't have to get up for it. We don't have to.
Well, and to be honest with you, if it's not for the mistakes early on in that game, I do think that you don't have to play your best football game and you beat that Saints team by a couple touchdowns. I mean, the fact that you get down 27-0, you're able to come back and make it a 27-21 ball game. And then if you would have just played a semi-decent first half, I do think you win by 10, 14 points. That being said, but I mean, if you go through the drives in the first. Just the first quarter alone. The first quarter alone, we ran 7 plays. 7 total plays. And I believe we only had the ball for like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And the 7th play was an interception. So, I mean, that just kind of tells you how bad it went. But the first 4 drives for both teams, well, first 4 drives collectively was, us 3-and-out punt, them 3-and-out punt. Or they had the ball first. We get them off the field. You're thinking, great. We win the toss, we defer, we're going to get the ball in the second half, they're on the field, we get them off the field, we're in good position, but then we come out and have a 3-and-out punt. They have a drive but can't do nothing with it, we get the ball back, then we go 3-and-out again, and then this is where it all just kind of fell apart. You know what I mean? They have the drive, we stop them, and you kind of remember, Sean Payton challenged that Ben Watson catch on the sidelines, on the Colts sidelines. And I'm thinking to myself when I'm up in the booth, why is he challenging this play? Because even if they win the challenge, they're not going to get a first down anyway. You're 4th and 2 instead of 4th and 10. So I was like, it doesn't really make too much difference in the field goal because NFL kickers are as long as it's not a 65-yarder, they're pretty good. So I'm like, something's up. But it didn't really resonate during the game that it could be some sort of a fake. And then obviously you have the fake field goal, gets down to the 1-yard line. They go ahead and punch that in. Okay, it's 7-0. And then we get the ball back, and then this is where the interception comes in. First play, interception. Andrew kind of stared it down. They dropped the defensive lineman. They only rushed 3. The defensive lineman took the first receiver away. The inside linebacker got to kind of shift over with Andrew's eyes and take the second receiver away, kind of step in front. He intercepts the ball. Then the fun kind of starts. We intercept it back, but then there's a defensive penalty. They get a new set of downs. They end up scoring. Now it's 14-0, and then we fumble a kickoff. Then they get the ball. They go down. They score. They miss the extra point. It's 20-0, and it was just crazy from then on out.
Again, Michael Grady Skyping in here in just a bit. We've got PJ, who is back from what I guess was his vacation. Is that right, PJ? PJ in PJ's mom's basement. He takes a look at all the fantasy figures and whatnot. How you doing? Welcome back, PJ.
Thank you. Yes, we had a wonderful time in Brown County, Indiana.
You and Mom went to Brown County?
Yeah, Mom and a couple other family members. It was the autumn leaves were in bloom, and we were in Serenity until we returned to Indianapolis and watched the Colts game on DVR. It was no good last week, and of course bled into this week. Not a pleasant household as of late, guys.
Did you say DVR or VCR?
Oh yeah. Well, we have both, actually. I'm sure I could find that somewhere around here. But yeah, we actually just upgraded a couple of weeks ago. Mom has it upstairs. I have the VCR down here, though. Run into tape trouble sometimes. You know how it is.
Oh, I mean, what did you see yesterday? What did you and Mom see in this game yesterday?
Mom, she has two players that are her least favorite from Sunday. One is Griff Whalen. You can't really spin it any other way. This is the second week in a row too that we've heard his name, and no one knew who he was. Prior to Sunday at about 10 p.m. last weekend. And her second least favorite player, Humanawananui, whoever the tight end
Michael
was.
Humanawananui?
Yeah. Oh wow.
See, it's easy
Jim,
to
you
say.
got that too? That was.
I've been practicing for the last 24 hours.
Mom, come down here. You gotta hear this. That's him. Guy, we had no idea. We saw it on the jersey. We thought the alphabet soup got spilled pregame, but yeah, she wasn't happy about trying to hear him.